Pavelski is going to deal with this a Surrey.
No,
but it's a Surrey. It's
yes.
a Surrey. Because that speed, being able to get in the Katars.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a lot that can happen right now. So I'm very interested to see how Pavelski is able to come in and try and deal with this. As so far, xjCoolj keeping things even, and we are pretty much neck and neck here in the first 20 seconds of game number 1.
Yeah, so I want to see specifically Greatsword and Katars as the matchup, right? Because I think both so heavily reliant on finding those first dodge patterns. Whoever kind of clues into that first will start to take the edge on this. xj trying to remix it a little bit on that advantage state. Pavelski takes himself off stage. Nothing more. Okay, yeah, just get out. Get out and dodge if you're Pavelski. I like that a lot.
Sit back, read, and punish. Ooh, nice recovery coming back up on stage. Okay. Oh!
Not enough. Okay, next one is close, though. xj, waits off the gravity cancel just to get a little bit more height for that recovery. Even then, it wasn't enough. xj disarms. There's the Katars, though.
See what he's going to be able to do with him. That's a little risky going that low under Pav, but no follow-up from Pavelski off the side of the stage. Weapon throw out. Going to switch back over to Sword.
Yeah, and
is
that's
going to
such
confirm.
a doomed position for Pavelski for stock 1, right? You're disarmed, you're in the corner, a jump gets caught out by a Sair. Anything else, xj can just kind of play the ground game and find it very easily at that damage threshold. Really clean. But the ground pound, once again, does not get punished.
Can't find any follow-up off that starter. Neither one of them can. We haven't seen any big strings come out. The 1-2 is going to be enough to send xjCoolj off that top 45. Pavelski's going to go ahead and starve out the weapon, keeping a great sword. Ooh, perfect drop for xjCoolj to be able to get a sword back in his hand. Pavelski is just going to work off this great sword, catching another landing.
The chase dodge through those slow-mo is so good, yeah.
Just slapping xjCoolj around with this great sword.
xj flailing a little bit, not able to get too much more off of the missed side light. Off stage, yeah, wait for the edge slip.
Carving out a pretty good lead here. Ooh, but xjCoolj doing a pretty decent job here bringing it back. I say we're pretty much even again at this point. Very, very close, competitive game. I know, game number 1, but Pavelski is going to go ahead and strike again and put him up that stock. He desperately needs to get that extra credit here.
Oh, yeah. Already got 1 hit with the Greatsword. We still aren't getting the matchup that often that I would like to see, which is Katars versus Greatsword, right? Pavelski just dominating the ground so much. Maybe the Katars are the difference maker to get some strings going from the sky first, but we're not getting it yet. Sword comes through. Recovery is just going to be enough to get the KO. Pavelski missed positions, but there's off stage.
He's reaching, going up in the air, trying to catch anything. Oh, what's his way going to be back up? Side stick. I thought we were going to see a side stick come off of that sword from xjCoolj.
Take a second. Take a breather. The weapon toss comes through even for a little bit more chip damage. Finally, xjCoolj gets that stock. It's tough, though, and we are going to go to, look like Katars now to try to build up some early damage.
Yeah, xjCoolj still in orange over there.
So let's see what happens here, right? Because you saw like the neutral air that comes through, the side air that could come through, just the dive kick. Okay, off stage, there's a ground pound you wanted. Chase touch comes through, but it chase touch down.
What?
xj ran out of resources there.
I need a replay right now.
I think it was chase dodge down. xj wanted to try to get that follow-up hit, but just did not have anything left in the tank, and then the sweat beats came through. It was just over. There wasn't any wall to connect to.
We're not gonna get it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He whiffs.
So, connect with the weapon toss, ground pound, chase dodge down, out of resources.
That's crazy. I'd have been freaking out. I'd have just been panicking.
Wow.
I've been mashing buttons.
Yeah, I might have thrown my controller at that point, I'm going to be honest.
Going back to small worlds.
We go next. And I don't think that was by any fault of either player, right? That the outcome was what it was. Crazy way to end that first game, but xjCoolj definitely showed he's got a little gas in the tank. Maybe could build some momentum back and even the set right back up.
Yeah, that was super, super close. Oh, nice. Got Clash here in center stage. Side light going to bring him over to the side, all the way over. Pavelski catching it though, kind of trying to get those little chip shots in there. Trying to feed out that dodge.
Nice string. Off stage once again. Okay, yeah, doesn't want to hard commit to ground pound now, given the past trauma that xj has experienced.
Ooh, bounce his head off the weapon throw a little bit. Recovery back up. xjCoolj trying to find a way back down the stage, and he finds it. Sair in the face of Pavelski. Can he find a route to get back up? Not a whole lot of pressure from xjCoolj.
Yeah, this is like wait now and get recovery. Looks like it. First stock going over to xjCoolj, perhaps the one that he wanted at the end of game 1, but what can you do?
Doing a good job of keeping the pressure on Pav over there on the right side. We saw it at the end of the last stock as well.
Ooh, big whip punish. Okay, only the side light, not really too much more. Disarmed. xj, really unfavorable spawn.
Oh, yeah, especially if Pavelski's able to go ahead and swap it over. Big reach off the signature, no punish from xjCoolj. Recovery from Pavelski.
Yeah, we're finally able to pick up the weapon here. So here comes the Katars now. What's the recovery?
Don't know if it's going to do it.
Pavelski wants some more smoke, tries to bring xj back towards the stage, but it might have been to his own demise. Off stage now, here we go.
He's got some pretty good damage off this first stock, though. He's got Pavelski in orange. Wait a second. Sweeping's out.
This is so smart. Slow-mo, that was the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, my God. The number of wrinkles in xjCoolj's brain is insane. I need to go to the tailor after that one, but it's going to be a stop trade back. xjCoolj, plenty of runway to work with to even this set count back up at 1-1.
Absolutely. Very, very well done from xjCoolj to mix things up here in game number 2. Has a very, very impressive lead carved out against Pavelski right now. But thing about that Gray Sword, it's able to turn the tide very, very quickly.
Yes, and we did see that to full effect in the S-Grape set as
Absolutely.
well, right? As soon as this one string starts, it was almost a stock outright, just like you predicted there, Slow-mo.
Pavelski was trying to get that snipe. That was so risky.
Okay.
Get back up on that stage.
Now we're in a weird spot. Okay, Pavelski with a lot of momentum, though, in this stock could make this happen relatively undamaged. Tries to let it rock like there. Of course, I don't blame you. Offstage once again, does not cover. xj couldn't connect, but yeah, Pavelski needed to recover too, so xj gets another shot on this one.
Bro, that might as well be a tie game.
It might as well. It might as well. Here comes the respawn. A little bit of a weapon starve, of course, and the Greatsword's back online. Like you had said, Slow-mo, so lethal, and Pavelski's already going to it.
And he's already getting the hits in. A nice reversal there. Oh, getting an arm, picking up Katars and going straight into the string. Pavelski catching the landing, but xjCoolj had the dodge to be able to get out of the way. Ooh, get up in the air. Pavelski's going to get the punish. Weapon throw out. Here we go. Dare. Kind of come back. Oh no.
I can't believe Pavelski got out of that situation. Okay, xjCoolj. Perhaps this lead slowly slipping away. Needs to find one dodge rate, maybe just the edge guard outright. And yeah, that has to be enough, right? Just go for the ground pound. Just could not connect to the wall. xjCoolj, after an insanely genius second stock, is able to close the door on this one. We're evened up 1-1.
14 damage differential between the two of them.
Yeah.
14 damage differential. That is crazy.
We look at the equipped stats as well. You had pointed it out quite early into second stock from Pavelski. The Greatsword has to be the difference maker in this set, right? 345 damage dealt, over half of the game it was equipped. I mean, the unarmed, Pavelski has his moments, right? Like, he finds stocks in weird situations when he is unarmed, but I think the Greatsword has to do a lot of heavy lifting here.
I mean, if you're going to lock it in a Greatsword Legend, it's got him this far through this bracket. I mean, the regular sword, especially against the Sasuri, is just not going to get the job done.
So, tiebreaker game 3 could dictate a lot of momentum. xjCoolj, pretty favorable position as Pavelski launched himself off the left side. xj returns the favor for just a moment. We return to neutral. Maybe not. Looks like we're just in perpetual edgeguard state.
The momentum's absolutely right. This is a very, very important game out of this set. Being able to get that momentum going into game number 4. xjCoolj with a great edgeguard. Going to swap over to Katars and starve Pavelski out at the same time. Putting a lot of aggression in here. Pavelski now on the small sword. But the Nair's going to keep xjCoolj up in the air. Cannot get back down. Catches them with the neutral.
And that's the signature he's looking for when xj is kind of descending in from those very high angles, right? It just catches the jumps, catches a lot of, descending in approaches that xj would want to go for, especially when those Katars are equipped. Let's see what the edgeguard is here.
Pavelski had opportunity there. Oh, wait a second. Nice weapon throw, but now it left him unarmed, and he didn't get a whole lot off of it except the unarmed recovery. Could not get out of the way. That speed off the Asuri. Yep. You cannot get out of the way fast enough. Catches the landing, weapon throw out, swap it over to Katars.
This is still a starve, too. I mean, this is pretty favorable for xj if he hangs onto the stock. GC breakdance is just going to cost you. No, Pavelski was unarmed.
That top 45 is just so far, but that recovery off the sword is going to get it done. He's going to hold it for a long time. Going to go ahead and swap over to Great Sword. xjCoolj does not have a weapon to be found. Pavelski can't. Nope, gonna fight back unarmed, and the power play situation for Pavelski just proved nil for him.
Yeah, only a couple of seconds recovery. Of course, we'll close the book on that one. xj barely scratched on the second stock.
Oh, those sound effects sound so good. They're so good.
Hang on a minute. Okay, dive kick doesn't get you really anywhere here. Pavelski really hasn't been giving a lot to xj's guitars so far. We haven't seen that weapon be much of a difference maker in this set quite yet.
Sayer in,
nice
in the sidelight.
Okay, trying to play a little bit of footsies, just dashing back a little bit, waiting for Pavelski to hit. But I mean, if anything we've seen from the past 2 sets of Pavelski, I feel like he's willing to just press buttons in all of these situations.
For the content.
For the content, of course. There's the big swing. Comes through off the right side. Not enough, but it did disarm xj importantly. Dive kick comes through to regain center stage. Weapon spawn was good, but Pavelski was scouting that one out. Finally picks up the sword now. Maybe xj can get a little bit more mileage before he falls out. Nah, like it.
Okay, there we go. Sayer is going to go ahead and confirm Pavelski's got a very good lead. This is Pavelski fans are rejoicing right now, Walt. It's looking very, very good for him here in this elimination set.
Yeah, I mean, again, 1 set away for Pavelski to tie his highest placement in the last 2 years at Europe Summer Championship in 2023, it looks like. So definitely could be a monumentous occasion for this player right here, but xj's got something else to say entirely. Katars get to come through. Can't cross the finish line yet.
No, not at all.
Very early damage.
Surrey also has the kit to be able to build up damage very, very quickly.
Yes.
I'm going to see the title now, how I almost won a Brawlhalla tournament.
Oh, no, don't do it. You just got clipped. You just got clipped. It's actually that easy. Okay, side air comes through from xj. Of course, yeah, that's the angle that you're looking to cover when you go for the gravity cancel down there. Don't even give them the option to go towards the wall. xjCoolj still in it for just a moment.
It is. It's actually bringing this back the way we saw Pavelski do it in game number 1. You know, how he slowly brought it back, but some nice string damage from Pavelski there, getting xjCoolj well in the knockout range now. We are seeing a breath of life from xjCoolj. Has Pavelski in yellow there, but staying out of the way of those sidelights from the sword.
Oh, and the patience from xj to wait for the signature to come through to get a little bit more damage. Could have whip punished at any moment. Pavelski,
bro, he doesn't come back.
No weapon,
he doesn't get
xj
back.
threw it away. Yeah, you have to go pick up the sword. I wonder if you just go for ground pound.
I would have.
Oh gosh, okay, xj, another chance now with the sword. You can simplify this down. Pavelski does get disarmed. Is it a weapon starve, or are you just going for the stop? Pavelski, what are you doing?
No, he's winning!
Why are you doing that? Okay, great sword back online. Off stage again, slow-mo! What's happening? Why? I can't, someone tell me, someone much smarter than me needs to tell me why any of that just happened. What is this? How did someone win in that situation? They kept throwing themselves off stage.
Let's take a look at these replays right here. We can see if maybe we can figure it out, Walt.
Oh my gosh. I mean, xj so firmly in the driver's seat, and then Pavelski just lets it rock off the left side.
Should have bluffed the dare, stayed back on stage trying to catch the landing. Would have been much safer, because even if you missed that, you could have caught his whiff when he come back up. But it's all right. He's just going to go into game 4 being a little bit down. Pavelski's got some work to do to stay alive in this bracket, but it's not going to be this game.
It's not going to be this game.
He wants to make sure that connection is just perfect. It needs to be just spectacular.
Here's the thing, Slow-Mo. I have... I need a minute. I have so much respect that Pavelski wants to go for that, right? I think there were a few situations in this set and then in the set that we watched versus S-Scrape as well, where I think a lot of Brawlhalla players, when you have your flowchart in mind for how you want to cover high-low angles in certain edgeguard positions, if your plan A doesn't work, then you still have a really safe plan B of reset back on stage and deny resources, which is namely weapon spawns in those high-damage situations. The amount of moxie and gusto in this man's soul to be able to be like, oh, plan A didn't work. Why don't I just like ground pound unarmed and see what happens? That's crazy. That's crazy for the people at home. It's not how I would play because I'm not good at the game, but I think a lot of players just don't have confidence like that. So I respect it a lot. I think it did cost Pavelski that game 3. And now xj is going to be knocking on the door, potentially eliminating him from this tournament.
I mean, Pavelski's back is against the wall at this point. He has got to win the next 2 in a row, or his day is done. xjCoolj is going to be feeling real good. The Asuri is working out very nicely for him. He's been able to take 2 games in a row now, with Pavelski not being able to answer back. really coming off the side of the stage like that with that dare. That was just so unfortunate. It put xjCoolj just in a great position to be able to take away his options. But Pavelski cannot sit here and stress on that at this point because he's got work to do.
Absolutely, yeah. Can't afford to lose here either. Again, importantly, the loser of this set will be eliminated at 5th. Pavelski looking to make the run to equal that Summer Championship 2023 placement of 4th.
See,
and he got him. There's the stock with the great sword.
That's that great sword, right? That's that stuff right there. That's that great sword stuff.
It's the great sword difference. Some would say Pavelski off to a really healthy lead already, trying to force this into a game 5.
We're seeing some aggression from Pavelski here. There we go. Nice catching xjCoolj. No follow-up, though. Trying to poke out there for a landing. xjCoolj, though, has a really good opportunity here to tie it up. Pavelski's,
easy
there we
peasy,
go.
easy peasy. Really nice from xj, but touches the wall. Okay.
Made me a little nervous. He was just going down there just to make sure,
to make sure, just really check on, tuck him into bed.
Right.
There's the second stock. We're even, very even between these two competitors. xj wants to close it out, does not want this to see a game 5 at all.
It's unfortunate. Pavelski had such a good lead off that first stock, and then xjCoolj was able to get these gimps off stage. Pavelski's in a horrible position because kick back off stage. He did get his options back, though. He was able to touch. xjCoolj is going to go ahead and starve him out. Sword in hand. Pavelski just floating in the air looking for something.
The spawn of the gods, slow-mo. It just manifested right into his hand. Pavelski gets to go to work with the sword.
Odin blessed him in that moment for sure. Putting him back in this fight. Smacking him back with the Sayer. Can't find nothing. Being more safe about it. No, he's not. What are you doing?
Every time it makes my heart flutter a little bit. I don't know if it should be nervousness or what. Pavelski off stage once again, but now on the other side of the stage. xj is in pretty high damage as well, though. So this is, look, you just see Pavelski go for it.
It's a very important stock. But xjCoolj getting the reads there. Pavelski being able to find his way out of it. xjCoolj was getting in there, took that weapon spot away in case Pavelski wanted to swap over to that great sword, but the weapon throw to the face. He's found some good snipes today, and that is another one, putting him up just a little tiny bit. See if he's going to be able to tie this setup.
Okay, I mean, I was about to say one bridge from the greatsword, and I think Pavelski firmly in the driver's seat. Only got one hit right there. Pavelski with the whiff punish makes it a last stock situation. Can just deny this run entirely right now.
Oh, man. Pavelski going to be able to get a game number 5 and keep his dreams alive here. xjCoolj giving so much respect to that greatsword, playing way back. Oh.
Hang on. Oh. xj really high up. Pavelski waiting for the landing, though, because, again, that's the matchup I wanted to see. Greatsword just dominates so well off the ground.
Absolutely.
Off stage, Pavelski gets his turn back. Let's see.
CoolJ's doing such a good job staying out of the range, out of the hitboxes of that greatsword. Oh, no, there we go. He got it,
He's
too.
Got it. Oh,
not enough.
Okay, disarmed with the weapon throw again. That's going to make it a game 5 situation. Slow-mo. And Pavelski says, you know what? We do it for the content. We do it for the content.
The content, the culture, everything above, below, and in between. I don't know. This is a hype set. This is what Brawlhalla fans love right here. Great players fighting for important placements. I mean, Pavelski, as a career best, if he can keep this going here at this point, the way he's able to use those weapon throws and just the accuracy of those weapon snipes, just so impressive. We're going to come in, and this set will finish his Small World's End.
Game number 5. Pavelski, how I almost won the Brawlhalla Winter Singles Championship. xjCoolj trying to say, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Let's see what we got here. Okay, matchup is sword versus greatsword right now. And I do think Pavelski in that previous game had the edge against both of xj's weapons when the greatsword was online.
He did. As long as he can stay away from the bait to go up into the air. If he's playing good fundamental greatsword here, you can see how much he's slowed down in game number 5. We're not seeing so much of that flash, that flare. We're seeing grounded, patient, calculated attacks coming off that greatsword.
Really good string right there as well. Okay, xj making this a little bit awkward for Pavelski to return back. Launched off stage again, but Pavelski doesn't have a weapon in hand.
Okay, I was gonna say a little less reckless, but then he just goes back down there unarmed, bro.
Dude, I love watching Europe play. Actually, it's so sick. Okay, not quite first stock. Pavelski is just maybe one recovery away from hitting it big, though.
He's absolutely fearless. So much on the line, still willing to put himself out there and put the risky moves on the playing field. Greatsword back in hand. xjCoolj and nothing to be found. Pavelski's going to keep him off the weapon at least for a few more seconds here. Does he go back? Does he push the starve, or does he keep xjCoolj off the stage?
I think you want the greatsword still, right? Like, look at how much mileage it has gotten. Pavelski doesn't even care that he has to play the matchup versus sword now. Offstage caught. xj could not convert, though, off of that first gravity cancel. Pavelski back on stage, catches with the Sair. xj, low recovery, you can cover once again, but Pavelski, something else to say entirely. I can't believe he GC's signature to cover the stage there, Slow-Mo.
And that was the only option he had. Nothing else was going to get the job done. Saved his stock. He's continuing on his first stock here as xjCoolj is in a position to be put on his final, and Pavelski is absolutely cruising here in game number 5. Finally, an answer back from Coolj, going to send him up the top.
Yeah, but look at the color on the screen.
Oh,
here.
yeah, trust me, I'm
already
looking.
approaching red damage. Greatsword back online. Again, Jae-Yoon just been doing such a good job at priming Greatsword, which has been the difference maker weapon here. So let's see what he can get. Waits for it, not enough for the stock. I mean, really a light breeze at this point with this weapon will do the job. xjCoolj has to kind of go crazy with these Katars equipped, but it's not going to happen on this stock. We're going to last for xjCoolj's tournament life.
Oh my goodness, a lot of pressure against xjCoolj here right now. Can he turn this around? He's got a whole stock to bring back. Pavelski's just throwing away everybody's weapons. We're just fighting unarmed. No, he's able to get over there and find the great sword. Oh.
Hey, xj has found a lot of strings predicated on this sword Sair starting the action off. Does he send it? I was about to ask, does he just send it? And they, of course they do. Why do I even ask the question anymore?
No, nobody has fear in this top 8 today so far. Pavelski coming back up on top stage. Cannot get it with the Nair. Caught the landing though. And piecing him up with that great sword. I love to see the big strings come off of this weapon.
Pavelski unarmed. Oh, just covers that entire length of stage is xjCoolj. I don't think you'd want it any other way, Slow-Mo. We're going last stock game 5.
This is stressful. This is super stressful as we see xjCoolj be able to tally up some more damage here. Back and forth. The battle of the swords.
That string makes it even, though. That string just makes it even.
So, Pav's got a tiny bit of a health advantage. It's so close. All right, we're going to see these players really start bringing their movement in here, start jockeying for positions.
Off stage. Come on, do it.
No, he's gonna swap over the great sword.
Off stage again. Okay, xj misses. Spawn is just sitting there menacingly between these two players. No one wants to initiate with weapon toss and put themselves at disadvantage, but it's just over like that. Pavelski gets the KO off the top, and the dreams are still alive for all of the YouTube fans.
I wish I could see chat right now.
I can't believe this run, man. This is crazy.
Somebody screenshot chat for me right now in its present state of time. Just send it to me. I want to look at that later.
That was unreal. I mean, that set was, of all the ways for